such a close race. You can't even see in the video because it was so close. That was the margin, 0.057.
Take that down the strip. What are you doing?
Today is the day we find out if I wasted $35,000. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Appreciate you clicking on today's video. Today, I'm going to be racing my 2017 Audi R8 with a VF Supercharger down the drag strip at Orlando Speed World to see what this thing can put down in the quarter mile. Now, if you've seen this page before, you may have seen a video where I already took this thing down the drag strip. That was when the car was bone stock. They're in a 1094. This time we're gonna have about 250 more horsepower, so we should hopefully squeeze down maybe into the mid-10s. And if you look back on the page, you'll see this thing has a VF Supercharger that adds about 250 horsepower. This car ended up putting down 654, I think 654 wheel horsepower. It is a plus, which means it has the all-wheel drive system, so we shouldn't have an issue hooking. All I know is this setup gets roasted more than pretty much anything on the internet. Everybody goes twin turbo because it's a lot faster, and today we're gonna see how much faster. It costs about the same thing to do twin turbos on these cars. So we're gonna see today if all of this supercharger stuff was just a waste of money. So we could technically push the blower a little harder than we are right now. It's running like 7.5, 8 pounds of boost, and it's just on a 93 tune. Plus we have a Valvetronic exhaust. To be honest, it's definitely not the craziest setup you can do on an Audi R8, but it's fun on the street. It's not my race car, and hopefully it's reliable and shouldn't break. I've, again, yet to take it down the drag strip with this setup, so hopefully I'm not jinxing it, but I guess let's get on the road. First, I need to stop by the warehouse. If you look real close at this thing, it is filthy. So we're gonna stop by Moxy real quick, clean this thing up, and then go meet up with John at the drag strip. Look, at the end of the day, it may not be the fastest thing to go down the drag strip tonight, but it's definitely gonna sound good. Pretty much straight pipe, catless, supercharged V10, so it's gonna sound pretty nuts. You cannot make this up. I'm on the way to the drag strip and my oil light pops up that I needed to add a quart of oil. I've never seen that light before. I don't know if this is life telling me like, hey, maybe don't bring this thing to the drag strip, maybe bring it to the shop first, make sure everything's good. I mean, I'm not gonna listen to that. I am gonna put oil in it, but I'm not gonna see this as a sign to not bring it to the drag strip. I'm still gonna bring it. The show must go on. I don't think before the drag strip I wanted to be doing this, but we're gonna add 1 quart of 5W40. Okay, oil light went away, so that is a W. Now we're gonna wash this thing. Definitely needs it. There's literally spider webs on this thing. So I pulled up to Moxy, got the foam cannon loaded up with some cherry burst. Gonna hit this thing real quick. Probably gonna be super fast, not very an in-depth wash, but it'll do the job. Boom, this thing is all cleaned up and looking mighty fine. I love the satin black, dude. This is my absolute dream spec. When I was imagining like, oh, I want an R8 one day, it was black on black, satin. God, this looks nuts. We may not be the fastest down the drag strip, but we will look and sound good, so that's a perk. All right, just pulled up to the gas station, get some gas. Look who I ran into.
What's up?
What is that over there? I see horns.
I'll turn it on.
Oh Lord. So John's here. John brought the Cloud Stang that he's been rebuilding. How long have you been rebuilding? How long's it been down?
9 months, dude. It's been a week since I actually started working on it.
Bro. What have you done? What have you done? I thought you were on a two-step for a second.
I did too. That was not intentional.
Totally run it tonight, dude.
It's leaking coolant everywhere.
Sounded fine. Maybe redo the welds before making it like official.
You should look at the O2 sensors right
From a distance though, it looks like horns.
Wait. You gotta do the red eyes, man. Shout out to Moxy though for the tire shot.
I was about to say, I was gonna say those are shiny, but I didn't want to put you on the spot and then you say it's not Moxy.
No, it is. I have some actually right here. Product placement.
Chris said I can't race it tonight, so I'm gonna throw tire shine on the slicks.
Boom, Moxy tire shine. Super clean.
Goal of the night is convince John to run this down the drag strip.
Brother, my tuner said no.
Never listen to your tuner, John.
Said no.
The internet said no. The internet said no to this, and you did it. Just do it anyways. There's a trailer in his car like 2 hours down here just to not race it. Just wanted to bring it to the strip because he promised he would. That's commitment right there. Okay, we made it to the drag strip. Already went ahead, popped this thing so it can get cool. If you guys know anything about these superchargers, you get one pull. Once they get hot, every pull you're losing 30, 40 horsepower, and I need that.
Safety.
I need to know if it's twin, bro. I think it's stock. Bro, I think I got it. I think I got it.
100%.
Perfect sunlight out here. Good weather. Hopefully the Supercharger does not overheat. We're gonna pull up there, get our first pass. I'm hoping for a 10, I'm guessing like a 1070 first pass. I want to know, I'm probably going to play around with the traction a little bit. So first pass, I'm just going to kind of feel things out, I guess. There's a bunch of different settings I can use, whether I'm shifting with paddles, traction control on, traction control off. I'm not 100% sure what's the most optimal thing to do. So I'm just going to go out there, put it into sport mode, performance, whatever, traction control off, and get on the launch control and send it, see what she does. If it spins, maybe I'll turn traction control on, see what it does. I don't know. We got some time to test, so we'll do a couple tests, see what we can get. It's kind of dark now. That took like an hour and a half, but about to get our first run in. I'm going in performance mode, traction control off. So we'll see what it does. I'm not gonna use the paddles. I'm just gonna let the car shift itself. Been sitting here for an hour and a half. First two cars to go down, something broke. That's what sucks, dude. I love OSW, but I swear, every time I'm here, I'm sitting in the lanes for 3 hours and I maybe get a pass or two. So this kind of sucks. We literally moved up one car, first thing they hit you with the cut it off. So guess we'll wait. It's all-wheel drive, but it's also supercharged. So I'm just on a Pilot Sport 4S. To be honest, I probably should have a tire if I was actually wanting to hook. But we'll see if it has an issue. I don't know. Honestly, that felt slow. Felt like it lagged a little bit, probably because of the traction control. So I think I'll try a different traction control. I can put it into manual, and it was also shifting a little bit early. So, I don't know, we'll see. That was definitely a good first base run. Definitely was lazy off the line, but after that, dude, it ate. That's the good thing about these superchargers, dude, is you could just let them eat. So, let's say we run probably like hopefully a high 10. No time slips? What? No slips? What? Good thing I used the draggy. What'd the draggy pick up? Quarter mile, 1064. 1064, 60 to 130 was a 6.9. That was horrible. That was not good. It ran a lot faster than that. Granted, it was really good air. I want to break a 10.5, dude. I want to break a 10.5. All right, so we ran a 10.6 at 133. Let me pull out the draggy. 10.6, we spun off the line, as you can see. 3.2, 0 to 60 is bad. 6.9, 60 to 130, the air is not good. Quarter mile, 10.64. So I'm gonna let it cool off here in the lanes. I'm gonna try different traction this go around. I talked to the tuner, he said he thinks it's got a 10.4 if the car hooks, but you can hear it just spin for the first probably second and a half of that. So I'm gonna try different traction settings, hit it again, see what we can get. Hopefully I get to sit in the lanes a little bit. Now I want to, so the car cools off. If you don't know, again, these things overheat, heat so real bad. I mean, I can feel it standing here, it is bad. Of course, the damn car is not reading the key. I love when it does this. Come on! Forever, dude. We better run another R8? R8 versus R8? Bro, I didn't get one run. I didn't get one. I didn't get a pass.
He said they didn't get a pass either.
I didn't even get one pass. They didn't even go through the whole line. They literally just closed the gate in front of me. We didn't even get a pass. That is ridiculous. All right, so we're about to run this, I think it's newer than mine already, but he's just got a titanium exhaust, that's it. Two-tone rat, clean car. I wish I had that black grill. Well, R8 on R8 action. I have no clue what he runs, but this thing better run faster. Good race. I spun bad. Side by side though. I had to reel him in. That was weird. I had traction control on, but the car just acted really weird. They're hot lapping. Come on, let me go against him again. I guess we're hot lapping. We're hot lapping, boys. We're hot lapping. We're hot lapping. We get these two. How do they close the gate? Peace out. Not waiting on that again. Yeah. Sorry, I am not about to wait through that line again. No way. Look at that. 0.05 margin of victory. We barely got the win. It was such a close race. You can't even see in the video because it was so close. That was the margin, 0.057. Look, man, I know it wasn't a PB. I mean, we did run a PB tonight. That's a win. I wanted to get a little closer to like a 1050, but I guess 1060, we got 1060, but the others, bro, I only got 2 runs, which I didn't really get to test out the car. I only got to try 2 different ones. It was either barely any traction or completely no traction on the second one. Something weird happened. So I wanted to run again, but dude, I'm not waiting 2 hours. I don't know what was going on tonight, but they were not running very smooth. All right, next morning, got this thing back home perfectly fine. Drove there, got some runs in, drove back. Wish we got some more passes, but unfortunately, I can't control how they run. Now, reading through the TikTok comments, it was kind of what I expected, you know, oh, you put all this money in and you only ran blank. I think the best test that we got out of that was seeing a stock R8 next to it. And I mean, we had a horrible launch. He was 3 cars out in front of me. That's when you really saw how much the Supercharger helps. I mean, we hawked him. It was super cool. Guy was super cool. I'm not trying to bash him at all. But it was really cool to see the difference between the stock R8 and the supercharged R8. I mean, that's really where you saw the difference. Well, obviously this thing is not as fast as a twin turbo R8, and I know it costs about the same to do a twin turbo R8, but from what I was told before doing the Supercharger, you can't really go out and launch the car, hit it in first, hit it in second without hurting your transmission potentially. And as you saw, we can go out there with this thing and beat the absolute life out of it, and it just takes the beating. I really think as far as the worth of a Supercharger kit, it comes down to what you're wanting to do with the car. If you're just wanting to drive it and you want the experience of driving an R8, it definitely helps in that sense a lot. Charger is fantastic for that. Going around corners, what this car was made for, it's great. Straight line drag racing, which isn't even what these cars were made for, you're definitely gonna see the twin turbos shine a lot more, and there's no denying that. Me personally, I know I cannot afford to race this thing at a level that I would actually want to. I have a race car for that. This is supposed to be something fun, and I had a great time, but I could also drive it back home, and I didn't have to worry about it breaking while it was there. So that's really the plus for me. I really like to get more runs so I can see the different traction settings and try and get a good pass, because we ran a 10.6, which is 3/10 better than what we previously ran, but we were spinning, and obviously on the second one we spun even worse. So I really want to try and figure out exactly how to launch this thing, get a clean pass, and see. I really think we could get like a 10.4 or a 10.5, so probably like a 5 or 6/10 difference between our last pass whenever we didn't have the Supercharger. The car is super unique. Tons of people walking up looking at the Supercharger and they're like, a Supercharger, all right, I don't see that. And that's also a cool thing, is you don't really see many of these around. If they're modified, most of the time they're twin turbo. That is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully next time we bring this thing out, I can get a little bit more of an understanding of what traction control settings to use, and we get a couple more passes. But that is going to do it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.